Welcome to the Hay Kings podcast, brought to you by Crow, dedicated to hay and forage producers. On today's episode, we're joined by my niece, Avery Rowe. Avery, welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Avery, where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver, Washington.
Not Vancouver, British Columbia?
Yeah, no, not up there.
So you're like Portland, Oregon?
Yeah, pretty much, like 15 minutes from Portland.
Okay, so you're distinctly from Portlandia.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. When did you start working for me?
This is the 6th summer, so when I turned 16.
Did you grow up in the city, or did you grow up a little more rural?
It's a good combo of both. I grew up on 5 acres, so a little bit more rural, but it's still only like a 15-minute drive to get to the city.
And you guys had a couple of cows growing up.
Yeah, we had
and
cows, we had a
and...
horse, we did pigs for a while, we did goats for a little bit, lots of chickens, birds, stuff like that, dogs.
Right.
But now we're just down to the dogs and cats. Maybe chickens soon, actually.
You're not real country, but you're also not real city either.
Yeah,
Is that a little bit of a funny spot to be in?
Yeah, it's like, I like my spread out land where like I have to drive. Like city is too close, but I like driving to the store and stuff, but I don't want it to be a 25-minute drive.
Gotcha. And where are you going to school?
Washington State University.
There you go.
In Pullman.
Go Cougs.
The only good WSU. Come on. People say Wichita State. That's not even a state. Anyways. It's so dumb. Anyways.
And what are you studying?
I study finance and Spanish. And I actually just finished my Spanish major. And so now all I have to finish is my finance major.
On the Spanish side, when did you start?
I started learning Spanish when I was 5. My elementary school was like a dual language or like a Spanish immersion. All of kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade was like pretty much 100% Spanish, like almost no English. Like 3rd, 4th, 5th was like 70% Spanish. Like still all of our stuff was in Spanish, but we would learn some stuff in English.
I feel like you have a career in like agricultural banking coming on. Like, does that sound bad?
No, it doesn't sound bad at all. I'm always looking for things because I don't really know what I'm going to do. So.
Oh, okay. So you don't know what you're going to do with your degree then?
Not quite.
But finance and Spanish, I mean, those are kind of two...
I feel like they mix well together.
They certainly could mix well.
Yeah.
They're also two very different skill sets.
Yeah.
That you could use independent of one another.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I could do finance without ever speaking Spanish again.
Yeah.
And I could have a job in Spanish.
Oh, and you could be a translator without ever doing finance.
Yeah.
I think you're setting yourself up quite well. So why are you working for me on a hay farm?
Well, the first year I came down for a mix of reasons. 1, because you had asked. 2, because I was bored. And 3, because I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Uh-huh.
And then the next year I came back because I had a really good time the first year. And the second year was a little bit harder. I don't know what. I think I was there for longer.
And it was 2021 where it was scorching and no water and no hay. Yeah. We set our all-time temperature record. And you were on a tractor that day.
On the 30-20, right?
Yeah, you were on an open station 30-20, pulling a set of New Holland 216 rakes. And it was 109 degrees.
It was very hot.
In the shade.
Yeah.
And you were not in the shade.
No, there's no shade in a hayfield.
Well, and certainly not on an open station tractor.
Yeah, but then I went back the 3rd year and I had a really good time. And I've been having a pretty good time ever since. So.
What's your favorite job?
I like the baling. I like baling. It's fun.
And which baler? You've run a couple of different ones now.
Yeah, I've run the 3-tie, the 2-tie, and then the self-propelled one.
Yeah. Yep, the Freeman.
Yeah, the Freeman 3-tie.
Yeah, so we had a 580 New Holland. That was the 2-tie.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 370 Freeman. That's the 3-tie pull type, 4-cylinder Deutz air-cooled engine and the wider pickup.
Yeah.
And then we just started with the 330 Freeman self-propelled. And out of those 3, which do you like the best?
only for comfort, probably the 3-tie because you can sit in a nice tractor. But I actually like the functionality of the self-propelled one. It's very easy.
Uh-huh.
I do like that. I don't know. It's between those two.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with the
But I like the new...
with the self-propelled 3-tie.
Yeah, it's...
You could be in a pickup truck pulling it.
I don't know. It's just easy to... Like, there's not a lot of things to think about. It's like 3 levers. Boom.
Right. And then it's just focusing on speed.
Looking to make a lighter footprint across your fields? Run Krone rakes. Available in working widths from 12.3 to 15.1 for single rakes and 18.8 all the way up to 62.4 feet in the twin and 4-rotor versions. Choose from multiple sizes and configurations to sweep across your field, gently lifting the crop into clean and boxy windrows. Ideal for the hungriest baler or chopper. Learn more at www.krone-northamerica.com.
Now you run the rakes too.
Yeah, I do.
And that's always been 216 New Hollands. We haven't upgraded rakes since 2020.
I was going to say, after baling, I like raking second best.
But you really haven't done any, you haven't run the swather.
I haven't run the swather or any of the other, like, big things. Like...
Did you run the big baler?
Not the big baler, but I've run the big tractor with the discs and the harrow.
Oh, yeah. That's the 8640 that you ran.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good sized tractor.
That was a big one.
It's like not a big tractor for a modern tractor, but...
It's not?
No?
Oh my god, it's huge!
Oh, some of the new Case and John Deere tractors have twice the horsepower of that tractor.
Oh, you can't see this, but my eyes just got huge.
But it's a really good big baler tractor. It pulls a big disc like it's not even there. Like,
yeah.
For its era, it was among the biggest tractors at the time.
Well, it's huge, so.
I think I know this. I think there was an 8840. So there was an 8440, an 8640, and then the 88. I think they had an 8840. So that would have been the second biggest tractor in John Deere's lineup when it was new. What makes a good baler operator?
I feel like you should be answering that question.
Oh, but you do know. You're a great baler operator.
I pay attention.
One of the things I brag about you were 16 years old. I put you in a 40-20 pulling that engine Freeman 370, and it had a 2 5/16 ball for the hitch, which is a very West Coast thing.
Yeah.
You tell people that you have, like, trailer balls on your rakes and on your balers, and they're like, sorry, what?
Yeah, because everywhere else they use the pin, right?
They just use a drop pin or, well, some places, like some of the new stuff has like a bull pull style, like the big baler.
Yeah.
But it's very unique. That's all there is to it. It's very unique. And the hard part about the baler on a 2 5/16 ball is if you have any slop in that, if it's loose in any way, shape, or form, that baler it rocks that.
Yeah, I remember this.
And you lost the nut off of the...
Yeah, I lost the nut, and I was like, thank God I was on flat ground.
It wasn't really flat.
No, it wasn't.
The Black Cow's kind of hilly.
No, but it was one of the flattest spots of...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where I lost the nut, actually.
But you noticed it.
I noticed it because it was shaking.
Because it was hitting harder.
Yeah.
Because the slop in the ball was allowing an extra 2 or 3 inches worth of movement on,
it was like shaking
10,000
like
pound
crazy.
baler.
Yeah.
8,000 pound baler.
And so it stopped everything. Yeah. I don't remember what made me think to check that, but I was just looking at things.
But you caught it so fast. I think we found the nut and put it back on.
Yeah.
You put the ugga-dugga on it and just rattle it until your teeth fall out.
Yeah, I think we did.
But you had never run a baler before that day.
Yeah, that's true.
That was like your first hour of running a baler.
Yeah.
And you were like, whoa, something just changed. This isn't right. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, that's true.
That's actually what makes a good baler operator.
Good. I'm glad.
That and counting flakes.
I was going to say, and you have the bale counter in some of your balers, but I've been counting like crazy the last 2 days.
Yeah, so we don't have the stroke counter, the Ag Excellence stroke counter in the new self-propelled Freeman balers yet, but we had it in when we were pulling the 370 engine baler with the 40-20. We had the stroke counter in the 40-20, but you can do it in your head.
Yeah.
And explain what you're counting.
you're counting the number of like plunges from the arm
Yeah.
in the baler every time a bale drops. So like a bale drops and then you count, or like it gets out of the chamber.
Yeah.
And then you count how many like plunges the arm took, and
Right.
then for the whole bale.
Flakes per bale.
Yeah.
Because that's actually throughput on your baler, right?
Yeah.
How about tying knots?
Oh yeah, you have to tie knots because you have to replace the twine. If the if the twine stops going up through the thing, then you got to retie it.
Yeah. And you know how to retie it.
I do. Yep, you just string it along and tie it off.
Yeah. And Freeman's are a little different where they have eyelets on the back of the needle.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's like threading a needle.
But you can't see it.
It
Yeah.
is threading a needle.
Yeah, and you're trying not to get hay in your eyes.
Right. And that's a little different from New Holland and John Deere and even Massey, where they have twine guides. The twine feeds very differently than on a Freeman.
Yeah, there's also, I think 2 things happened the first time I ran the baler. Also, a shear pin broke.
Oh, uh-huh.
That was fun. Because that was like day 1, and I like lost the bolt and broke a shear pin.
Yeah.
And it like clogged the whole thing, and I was like, oh my god, I broke it. And then Uncle John was like, no, it's just this. And it's supposed to break. That way the rest of it doesn't break. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's a designed fail point, right?
Yeah, so we're all good then.
And what was happening there's a PTO-style drive line that turns the pickup header on those Freemans, and it goes perpendicular to the plunger stroke underneath the plunger arm. A lot of folks on those Freemans will put mud flaps. We're going to put mud flaps on those. We haven't got there yet.
Okay.
But they'll have mud flaps to keep hay from that drive line from wrapping hay around it. But up in that same area, underneath the plunger was packing full of hay. And
Yeah.
you started getting hay up underneath that plunger, and it was interfering with the needles. As the needles came up, it wasn't because the hay was getting up from the windrow. It was just a collection point for chaff in like really light, fine hay, which is what we had that year. And it was just this spot where hay collected underneath the plunger. And then it started interfering with the needles, and the needles would come up, hit that hay, and it would break every shear pin in the baler.
Yeah.
So every once in a while we had to stop and pull the hay out from underneath the plunger. And we adjusted all the things. It wasn't like we were missing something.
Yep.
Krone tedders and rakes are specially designed for one goal, making the cleanest green hay without causing damage to your field or crop. It's all in the tine design, which gently lift and move your crop while flotation tires lessen compaction. Krone offers the largest selection of models and range of sizes in the world, so you get what works best for your operation. Find your local Krone dealer at krone-northamerica.com.
What's the craziest thing that's happened?
Oh, how about when I got so stuck last year?
Oh, in the
I got
4640?
So stuck, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then-
you had that dualed up 4640 stuck to the drawbar. Like, the drawbar was sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I got it so stuck. And then we had to back it up, and I had the
Cultivator?
cultivator. Okay, so I've also run the cultivator.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing. I had that behind me, and we had to, like, use the other tractor to pull it out, and it was so, the ruts are, like, 3 feet deep. It's crazy. Or, I don't know if they still are.
Some of those are still there. I fixed most of them.
Yeah, I was, like, standing in them. They were, like, above my knee.
Yep.
That was pretty bad. There was a time where I killed the 3020 at Steve Herman's in the bottom of the hill, and we had to, like, blow air through the whole diesel system. I don't remember.
Oh.
We had to...
Did you run out of fuel?
Yeah.
You had to reprime it?
Yeah. Reprime it. Yeah, I ran out of fuel on the hill. Yeah, we had to come, and that took, like...
A mechanic
way
Avery
too
is
long
not,
time.
huh?
No, well, that was also, I think, my second year. First time ever running the rake. Running that tractor. And I was like, well, I killed it, and I thought I just killed it, and I didn't. It ran out of gas on a hill, which was
diesel,
a bad
yes.
deal. Diesel, yeah. Which is a bad deal. Well, there was that time the hydraulic hose popped, and it sprayed hydraulic oil all over both of us. Mainly you, but both of us. Because I definitely have a picture dripping in hydraulic oil.
Yes. Yeah, the main spurt hit me right in the square of the chest.
And then I have one crazy, like, I think about this so often, was that day that we were at Otsby's, and we were working on the front piece, it's because we looked so cool that day. Do you remember it? We had 2 balers going and somebody on, I think it was cousin Jamie, on the blue tractor stacking bales and someone driving the truck, and we were loading big bales and baling the front field, so we had like 4 things going. Oh, and you were on the harrow boat, so we had like 5 things going in the same thing, and it looked really cool. I remember that. And people stopped to watch. And I specifically remember.
Yeah, so we would have had...
That was like crazy in a good way.
The rakes doubling the windrows. Because I like giant windrows.
Yeah.
I like... You cannot make a windrow that's too big. Well, and it reduces the number of turns for the baler. It reduces the number of turns for the bale wagon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just better to have giant windrows.
I would agree. It's half as much distance.
So we would have had the rakes doubling, the little baler going. That would have been the 370 pull behind.
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
And then we had...
Someone was on the big baler.
I don't remember who was on the big baler.
Was it Leah?
Oh, it probably was.
Leah.
Yeah, it was Leah. Jamie, she was on the blue New Holland, picking up the big bales. And then I was running the New Holland, the 1075 New Holland, stacking little bales.
Yep.
And we cleared like 60 acres in no time.
Yeah.
It
was like watching the field go from like windrows to clean in like 3 hours.
Yep.
It was super cool.
We hit the moisture window absolutely perfect.
Because that's right, Drake was also there checking moisture.
Drake had the moisture probe making sure that we weren't getting carried away.
Because we were trying to get it done because it was going to rain.
Probably.
I think.
And then it never did.
Probably.
Because it never rains here anymore.
I'm pretty sure that's why. Because I think part of the reason why I thought it looked so cool was because the clouds were like coming in.
Ah, yeah.
I totally remember
it. It felt like we were racing the rain.
You could like see it. Yeah, I do think about that.
And then a little bit ago you were telling a story about a time that you thought it was raining.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so one time we were over working on this field, and I was driving the 40-20 with the baler. I was like, that's weird. It's raining, but it's perfectly sunny and there's no clouds in the sky. So I stop and I like look around, and I'm like, why is it and then I realized, I was like, oh my god, it's not raining, something's wrong. So I stop, turn everything off, and I get off, and I'm looking around and I have no clue. I'm like, I have no clue what's wrong. Like, it's not raining anymore after I turn everything off. So then I call Uncle John, and someone comes over, turns it back on, and he's like, okay, let's see the problem. We turn it back on, and all of a sudden you just see a pipe like shooting up like a stream of oil. Totally at first. I was driving along. I was like, oh look, it's raining. No, not rain. Oil.
Hydraulic oil. The oil should be on the inside, not the outside. The oil should be on the inside, not the outside.
Like, why is it? Exactly. That was exactly my... Yeah.
Welcome to Farm Life.